Hello everyone, welcome back to my AIMate Learning. In the previous tutorial, we understood the code blocks of the event palette and how they are used to initiate animations that we create. In this tutorial, we will see another very important code palette, which is the control palette. We have used some of its code blocks in our previous tutorials, and now we will understand each one of the control code blocks thoroughly. So let's get started. Load up my AIMate Playground. And now we will select a backdrop and a sprite. Now let's select some basic code blocks and see the effects of the control code block on it. Let's select this green code block from the event section and the move steps code block from the motion palette. Let's change its value to 200. Let's run this code. As you can see, when we start the animation, our fish sprite moves by 200 steps. Now let's see the effects of different control code blocks on it. Let's choose the first code block. This wait seconds code block starts the animation after waiting for a particular time. As you can see, after clicking the animation, the program waits for 1 second and then the motion code block is executed. We can also change the numeric value to start our animation slower or faster. Now let's move to the next code block. This repeat code block helps us to repeat a particular part of our code. Let's run this animation. Now as you can see, our animation of the sprite which is moving our fish 30 steps is repeated 10 times. You can also edit the number of times you want to repeat a particular code. Moving to the next code block. This forever code block is a very important code block as it enables us to repeat our code infinite number of times unless and until the user stops it manually by clicking on this red stop button. As you can see, our fish moves 30 steps for infinite number of times by using the forever code block. Now, these next series of code blocks are used for checking a particular condition and then acting upon it. Let's go through them one by one. This if condition code block checks for a particular condition and then start these code block only if the condition is true. These condition code blocks are very easy to identify as they have pointed ends and are mainly found in the sensing and operator palettes. Let's choose this greater than condition check. Now our code will run only if this green condition is true. Let's see how. As you can see, when I enter the number 60, our code runs because 60 is greater than 50. But when I enter the number 40, the code didn't run because 40 is less than 50 and the condition is false. These code blocks are very important if we want to start a particular block of code after checking a particular condition is satisfied or not. Now, this if then else code block is similar to the previous code block. But now, if the condition is false, we can run some other code blocks too. And add a code block to the else part of this code. Now, let's run this code. As you can see, when I entered the number 60, our condition was true and our sprite, the fish in this case, moved 100 steps. But when I entered the number 40, the condition was false and the program executed the command of the else code block. Moving to the next code block. This wait code block waits for a particular condition to be satisfied and then starts the code. Let's enter a condition into this block. We will choose this key pressed condition. As you can see, when I am clicking on the green flag, the animation is not starting because the condition when key space is pressed is not satisfied. But when I click the space key, our sprite starts moving. Now this repeat until code block repeats a part of code until the condition is satisfied. Let's choose the same condition as before. And run this code. As you can see, the animation keeps on running unless and until the space key is pressed and the condition is satisfied. This stop all code block is another very important code block as it helps to stop all the code blocks that are running infinite number of times. You can choose to stop all the scripts or a particular script. As you can see, the sprite in our animation only moves 100 steps and then stops even if we have a repeat code block. These last 3 code blocks are very cool code blocks as they enable us to create a clone of our sprite. Let's see how. Drag the create clone of myself code block and run the code. As you can see, the clone of our sprite is generated. Now when I start as a clone code block allows us to animate our clone sprite. Let's see how. Now let's run this code. As you can see, we are controlling our clone sprite. Now this last code block helps us to delete our clone sprite. Now let's see how it works. Now select this clone sprite and run this code. As you can see, now our clone sprite is deleted. With this, we have covered all the code blocks available in the control palette. Now, in the next tutorial, we will learn about the sensing and operators code palette, and after that, we will learn how to make this animation of the player kicking the football into the goal. Till then, happy learning from my AImate team.